All right, so come to the end. It is week number 4.
Last stretch.
Last one.
Last one.
So this will be the last challenge of 2013. Before we get cracking on this, I wanted to basically just say one thing, okay? Quick point, okay? And it's the point about discipline. All right, so when you do the challenge, okay, you kind of like get into Groundhog Day a bit. You do, the same thing every day, okay? And I think sometimes there's this kind of like, oh, is this it? This is a bit like boring, isn't it? And sometimes you hit a plateau and you're still doing the same things every day. Yeah. And it's not exactly rock and roll, And we certainly don't tell you this on the way, and we certainly don't say it's going to get tough at some points. We say you do the right stuff and you'll lose the weight, because we want to motivate you to come in and do it. But my point is this: is that if you look at anyone who achieves anything in their life, right, and I'm talking about greatness, there's always an underlying foundation of discipline. And it is, you look at some of the great minds or some of the people who really achieve, and I bet you, if you read about them, they do the same shit every single day. They wake up at the same time, they have the same ritual before they go to bed, they eat very similarly, their diets are balanced, they all set aside, they all work in a certain pattern that suits them. And it's kind of like, it's not Hollywood, like you want to think of like a Newton or an Einstein as going out and screwing, half of Switzerland and writing his theories on fag packets and, that kind of thing. But it doesn't work like that. They were very humble, reserved, what's the word, where they set themselves away from people and they got on with what they got on with. And that is what I think the principles of what you can take away long term of this challenge is. Discipline isn't always, Hollywood blockbuster. It's more about having the strength of character to be able to repeat these actions day in, day out. And that is where the power lies. And it doesn't always happen that you do it every day for a week and suddenly you're a rock star. More that over a consistent period of time, you will never have to worry about your weight or being out of shape or your fitness or your health ever again. And that is a fantastic thing to say, but it takes discipline. It does. It takes strength of character and it takes discipline to repeat these actions same day, every day. So, what we're going to do? We're going to do a maximum number of burpees in 4 minutes. Now, you might be thinking, that doesn't sound too hard. You're wrong. It sucks. But we're going to make it suckier, okay? Which is the Latin verb to suck, of an increased amount. And we're going to do that with a plank to failure to kick things off. Now this is really about how honest you are with yourself, okay? You could do a plank for 30 seconds and smash out 4 minutes of burpees and come out on top. Or you could really be honest with yourself. Now the great thing about a plank for failure is that if you're fitter, you've got to hold it for longer and it's going to drain more out of you. So to do a plank for failure and then go into 4 minutes max burpees is horrid, but you're going to have to do it. So,
burpee.
Yeah, can I talked the way you were doing the plank demo. Can I just explain the plank very quickly again one more time? Plank. Okay, elbows down with the plank. Okay, flat body and elbow underneath your shoulder. This here should be the shoulder straight down here and a flat body. That's a good plank, okay? So when you fail, no break. You start the stopwatch, which is going to be by just under here on your BlackBerry iPhone, and then it's 4 minutes of burpee. So it's hands down, jump out, body to floor, release your hands, jump in, jump up and clap, or hands down, step out, body to floor, release your hands, step in, jump up and clap. And you go as hard and as fast as you can until 4 minutes is up. And every day you try and improve on your score. That's a horrid breakfast.
That's horrible.
The 4 minutes
alone. 4 minutes alone, yeah.
4 minutes of burpees is tough. I mean, if anyone I don't know, what's the score? What's a good score? I don't want to say, but it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.